Welcome to my world. Handicapped man down at a charity feed. Great spread this morning. God, it was horrible. But it made what I needed to happen. Then I had these people that stopped and said, "Hey, you want some shoes?" I said, "Yeah, I was going to need to get some anyway. So might as well." And if it really comes to fruition, help them buy more shoes so that we can help more people. Now, I'm not we, but you know what I mean. Hell, might as well. There's nothing wrong with helping someone.
This is the loudest party on earth. This is family and tradition. This is NASCAR in Las Vegas. The Pennzoil 400 returns March 14th and 15th. Get your tickets now.
Get it ready to roll because it'll be on its way. That's right. NASCAR returns back here to Las Vegas at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway coming up in March, and you get those tickets at lvms.com. Good afternoon, everybody. Alan Michaels here in the control room in Las Vegas. Scratch has got the day off, but we got a little surprise. The First Lady of On Pit Road Racing is standing by. We're going to talk to her as On Pit Road Racing starts right now.
Race friends, they're back together again. Live from Daytona Beach, Florida, it's Scratch with a K. And live from Las Vegas, it's Alan Michaels. Right here, right now, on the flagship station, the WCOBM TV network. It's On Pit Road Racing.
Everybody out there, good to have you aboard. Alan Michaels here in Las Vegas at the WCOBM studios, here where we do it each and every Thursday afternoon on Pit Road Racing live on the WCOBM network. We stream it out to Facebook. We've got it on Twitter. We've got it on YouTube TV, LinkedIn, Instagram. It's just about pretty much anywhere you want to find it. Just locate On Pit Road Racing and you got the show right there for us. Scratch with a K down in Daytona Beach. He's getting the junk ready to race this weekend. I talked to him about a half hour ago and he said, "Alan, I'm just running a little bit behind." I said, "Get the car ready to go," as he heads over to Bradenton, Florida to Cletus's place this weekend. He'll be racing out over there, and so we'll definitely do it. First Lady Diane Fox is standing by the line. We're going to talk to her in just a minute or so, but I want to thank everybody along the way for having us, man. This is show number 35. I want to thank all of our sponsors out there. Actually, not sponsors, but they are actually our partners. The Gene Woods Racing Experience, located here at 450 Fremont Street, downtown Las Vegas. Woods Family Sandwiches, great deli, great food out there. WFSandwiches.com. The Hot Shoe Hall of Fame, man. Getting ready for our 6th annual event coming up for you January 31st here in Las Vegas. Log on to hotshoehof.com to get all the details. Las Vegas Motor Speedway, our home track here in Las Vegas at lvms.com. Atlanta Motorsports Park. Jeremy Porter and the good folks down there, man, I've been keeping up with those guys. They're doing all kinds of new construction, new tracks, new new clubhouse. That place is just definitely looking good. If you want a great time, AtlantaMotorsportsPark.com, okay? Our good friends at Red One Scooters, man, when we need some help getting around the track, we call our buddies over there, Zach and those guys at Red One, and they hook us up. Hammer and Harry's, great place to get a margarita and some great food. And, of course, our good friends at the Downtown Grand Hotel and Casino. All right, that's what it's looking at. Real quickly, too, got the Hot Shoe Hall of Fame. It's rolling across the bottom. There's the shoes for you. Log on to hotshoehof.com right now, folks. You may have a donate button there, whether it's 5, 10, 100, doesn't make any difference. 100% of the money goes to get these shoes here that are heart shoes, and we provide them to needy men, women, and children. It helps them build positivity and encourages them through life. So if you want to join in, do that too, okay? Real quickly, before we get to Diane, let's get racing weather for you. It's brought to you by our good friends at Woods Family Sandwiches. They're located at 931 American Pacific Suite number 106, right there on the Las Vegas-Henderson line. For if you need some more information about catering, pickups, and everything else at WSandwiches.com. Basically, just a couple of events for you this weekend. NASCAR's done and HRA's off this weekend. They'll get back to the final race next weekend. But F1 is in Brazil this weekend at Sao Paulo, Brazil. The weekend looks like this. Rain is in the forecast. 20% chance on Friday, 75% chance on Saturday, and 10% chance on Sunday. So bring the rain gear and get the rain tires ready to go for F1. Temperatures are going to be up in the mid-70s with a nighttime low in the mid-50s, okay? NOS Energy and the American Beer Modifieds are going to be in Concord, North Carolina at Charlotte Motor Speedway at the dirt track. Great weekend over in the Carolinas, folks. Mostly sunny Thursday through Sunday racing action gets kicked underway there in just about an hour. Daytime highs for the weekend, 60s and lows 70s. Nighttime lows for the campers. A little chilly, everybody. Temperatures are going to be up in the upper 40s for you. Like I said, NASCAR is done for the year and NHRA is off. And that's a look at race and weather brought to you by our good friends at the Woods Family Sandwiches. 931 American Pacific, Suite 106. Right there on the Henderson, Las Vegas line, wfsandwiches.com. Going to take you around the track, and it's brought to you by our good friends at the Downtown Grand Hotel and Casino in the heart of downtown Las Vegas, 855-384-7263. Or online, you can book your room and get away at downtowngrand.com. Right around the corner from here, the Downtown Grand, the official hotel partner of the Hot Shoe Hall of Fame and on pit road racing. And take a look around the track. Monster Energy Supercross Series 2026 season opener kicks off January 10th, everybody, Anaheim, California. The Progressive Flat Track Series. The series kicks open March 5th in Daytona Beach. East Coast Speedway is done for the year, and we'll get updates for the 2026 along with the West Coast. F1, November 7th, 8th, and 9th, Grand Prix at Brazil. And, of course, F1 returns back here to Las Vegas November 20th, 21st, and 22nd. IndyCar is done for the year, but they kick off with the Grand Prix on March 1st on the streets of St. Petersburg, Florida. They'll share the date with the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series as the trucks will make their first stop in St. Petersburg. One race left for the NHRA, November 13th, 14th, and 15th at the In-N-Out Dragway in Sonoma, California. It'll settle all the deal. High Limits opening night coming up March 12th, 13th, and 14th here at the Dirt Track in Las Vegas. NOS Energy, like we said, November 5th, 6th, and 7th, and 8th. Dirt Track at Charlotte Fair for you. And I just lost my screen. Then let me pop myself back up there. There we go. And we'll do a little quick filter change here, folks, for you. And we keep things rolling right along. They're going to be at the Dirt Track this weekend. So make sure you come on down and enjoy the time with us out there, okay? It's going to look real good. I'm like, going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll get more for you. On Pit Road Racing continues live here in Las Vegas, everybody.
This is the loudest party on earth. This is family and tradition. This is NASCAR in Las Vegas. The Pennzoil 400 returns March 14th and 15th. Get your tickets now.
What the yeah! Oh man! Woo! That is awesome!
At Hammered Harry's, we're not like other restaurants.
What the hell do you want?
We're service with an attitude.
There's your food. Don't ask me for anything else.
Dishing out great food, strong drinks, weekly events, and a hefty serving of sass. Only at Hammered Harry's.
Are you ready for the wildest ride on Fremont Street? The Gene Woods Racing Indoor Go-Kart Track Experience. 450 Fremont Street, suite number 171 on the corner of Las Vegas Boulevard and Fremont Street. Open 7 days a week, noon until midnight. Strap yourself in, pull your safety belts tight, and feel the power and the speed at the Gene Woods Racing Indoor Go-Kart Track Experience. Downtown Las Vegas, Fremont Street, 450 Fremont Street, suite number 171, right on the corner of Las Vegas Boulevard and Fremont Street. What are you waiting for? Log on, get your tickets now. It's time to go racing at the Gene Woods Racing Indoor Go-Kart Track Experience, 450 Fremont Street, downtown Las Vegas.
Kia, movement that inspires.
And we got a little technical problem. We got to fix that, I think. Hello, Michael's back here on Pit Road Racing, wrapping it up for you. American Beer Modifieds over the dirt track this weekend, along with the Nas Energy. NASCAR coming back into action. The Clash at the Bowman Grace Stadium, Sunday, February 1st. The NASCAR Dual Races, Thursday, February 12th. Daytona International Speedway. Husband Truck Series season opener Friday, February 13th, Daytona International Speedway. Xfinity, which is now no longer the Xfinity Series, it is the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, will be at Daytona Saturday, February 14th. And on NASCAR Series, the running of the Daytona 500 Sunday, February 15th. It's my stepdaughter's birthday on the 15th there. So, Round the Track brought to you by our good friends at the Downtown Grand Hotel and Casino out there. I believe she's standing on the line. It's been a while since we've spoke to the First Lady, Diane Fox. Are you out there today? Okay, can you speak up just a little bit? Or?
I am here.
Okay, well, let me turn myself up and you go ahead. How you doing today, Diane?
I'm doing much better. Much better.
Diane, if you can, just speak up a little bit louder for us, okay? Because you're just fading there a little bit.
Okay, I'm doing much better.
Much better, okay. So how's things been? You got your catheter taken out. How's life treating you right now, Diane?
Well, it kind of feels great. I've got one more day left of like just, recuperating till I can do, certain things. And then I'm back to normal.
There you go.
Back to normal.
There you go. Well, it's glad you checked in with us today, Diane. And of course, if you're looking to get a guest on the show, and if you would like to do that, speak with Diane. She'll be more than happy to do that for you. It's 702-803-0875 or drop our line on pitroadracing@gmail.com. Okay. Diane, thanks a lot, darling. Have yourself a good day, and we'll talk to you soon. All right.
Okay. Thank you. Have a good show.
Thanks, Diane. Appreciate that. Want to remind you, my buddy Scratch with a K, and of course, the High Bank Show each and every Friday, 5 to 6 p.m. on WSBB. That's 106.9, or they're at the 12:30 a.m. dial there, so you can catch that out for you too. Okay. We'll get into some racing news and notes, everything that's going on for you. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll talk a little dirt racing as on Pit Road Racing continues here for you on a Thursday afternoon. Alan doing it solo here in Las Vegas, everybody. More right after this, okay? You got it.
This is the loudest party on earth. This is family and tradition. This is NASCAR in Las Vegas. The Pennzoil 400 returns March 14th and 15th. Get your tickets now.
But I'll tell you one thing, man, that porterhouse steak over the Downtown Grand is tasty. I went over and had one a couple of weeks ago, and they are something. You get out to Las Vegas, like a good porterhouse, stop over the Downtown Grand Hotel and Casino, man, and tell them that you want that big, fat porterhouse, all right? Hey, racing news from the Dirt. The segment brought to you by our good friends at the Gene Woods Racing Experience, 450 Fremont Street, everybody. Downtown Las Vegas. It's the only true indoor drift track in the entire state of Nevada, and you need more information. 702-270-8100. Once again, 702-270-8100. The track is open 7 days a week for you, noon to midnight, with no reservations needed. And of course, we also do corporate parties here and corporate events, and I'll talk about that towards the end of the show. We got a good group. The Guide Dogs of America are coming in next week. The whole place is going to be filled with Labradors and Golden Retrievers as they get the Guide Dogs here. So it's a great show. Come on down and join us for that. NOS Energy Series is back in action this week with 4 races left in the 2025 campaign. The series winds up in Charlotte, North Carolina, Charlotte Motor Speedway for a big 4-night stand. And they get kicked off and racing down there in just about 35 minutes. Right now, going into this weekend, David Gravel leads the points over Michael Coalfield. He's 138 points back. Carson Macedo sits back at 298 points back. All right. Updated for you for the American Beer Series, too. Bobby Pierce still holds the lead. Nick Hoffman's coming back at 124 back, and Ryan Gustin back at 308. Racing news from the dirt is brought to you by our good friends at the Gene Woods Racing Experience, 450 Fremont Street in the heart of downtown Las Vegas. Everybody stop by and see them real quick and enjoy a go-kart race right here. NHRA news all coming up for you right after this as we continue on with On Pit Road Racing right here on the WCOBM, everybody.
Come on! What the yeah! Oh man! Woo! That is awesome!
Jerry B here up in Sacramento, Union Gospel Mission, giving out some shoes to the homeless here. A lot of smiling faces. We got one deal. We give you a pair of shoes. You got to give us a smirk and a photo. And this is the mission of the Hot Shoe Hall of Fame, which is a non-profit organization based out of Las Vegas, started by Gene Woods. We're trying to do good things and fill little holes in people's lives the best we can. And today we're up in Sacramento, just doing the best we can. Thanks for supporting us.
At Hammered Harry's, we're not like other restaurants.
The hell do you want?
We're service with an attitude.
There's your food. Don't ask me for anything else.
Dishing out great food, strong drinks, weekly events, and a hefty serving of sass. Only at Hammered Harry's.
Hammered Harry's doing it right out there for you. Come on down and join a $5 margarita, man. They make a mango one over there that's really tasty. On Pit Road Racing live from Las Vegas today. Scratch is off getting the junk ready to go to Bradenton and clear his McFarland's racetrack this weekend, so we'll get caught up with him. And I just got word that Austin Thompson, he was going to join us back, but they got a problem at their shop, so he's over there taking care of business. Austin, no problem. Thanks for checking in with me, buddy. Hey, let's look at around at NHRA News and Notes for you. It's brought to you by our good partners at Hammer and Harry's. Good food, fun times, service with an attitude. Home of the $5 margarita. They're located at 450 Fremont Street. Everybody, just right across from the Gene Woods Racing Experience. Hey, just 2 races left. Well, actually, now just 1 race left in the 2025 NHRA Mission Food Series. The teams are going to be made their final stop over here in Las Vegas this past weekend. It saw John Force's racing. Brittany Force make her final appearance here in Las Vegas. Not only did she break the track record here in Las Vegas that she's done 4 different times during the season, breaking the track records and smashing NHRA records all the way around. Brittany's decided to take it off, just like her sister. She's ready to settle down and have a family and move on with life. So we wish her, going to be losing a great racer right there. But your wrap-ups up here for you from Las Vegas. Brittany Force for the top fuel, nitro top fuel category. Brittany brings home the win. Matt Hagan in nitro funny car for Tony Stewart Racing picks up another. Matt was on the show a couple of weeks ago, folks. He loves it here in Las Vegas. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that's his 5th or 6th victory here. So he definitely loves the strip at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Pro Stocks, we got Dallas Glenn, and Gage Herrera back up on motorcycles for pro stock motorcycle action out there. Current points as we go into one event left. Doug Coletta leads Sean Langman by 144 points. Austin Brock is 101 up on top of Matt Hagan. Dallas Glenn leads Corey Anderson in the pro stock category by 92 points. And Richard Gratson still holds on to the pro stock motorcycle, but Gage Herrera closed it up a little bit. 21 points is the deficit in pro stock motorcycle. Definitely going to be a war in Sonoma coming up, so definitely looking right. Also wanted to let you know Tony Stewart made that big announcement continuing on with Dodge and RT. And so they'll be doing that. And, of course, Tony's going to be moving over to Elite Motorsports next year. He will drive that top fuel car for those guys. And they've already got R and L carriers on for the sponsorship. Also wrapping it up for you today, SEMA shows here in town, and it's wrapping up for everybody today. It's open up for the general public tomorrow. So if you're here in Las Vegas, want to go check that out, you can do that. Segment brought to you by our good friends at Hammer and Aries. Good food, fun times, service with an attitude. Home of the $5 margarita, located at 450 Fremont Street, just directly across from the Gene Woods Racing Experience. We'll talk NASCAR news and updates right after we do this, everybody.
This is the loudest party on earth. This is family and tradition. This is NASCAR in Las Vegas. The Pennzoil 400 returns March 14th and 15th. Get your tickets now.
Are you ready for the wildest ride on Fremont Street? The Gene Woods Racing Indoor Go-Kart Track Experience. 450 Fremont Street, suite number 171 on the corner of Las Vegas Boulevard and Fremont Street. Open 7 days a week, noon until midnight. Strap yourself in, pull your safety belts tight, and feel the power and the speed at the Gene Woods Racing Indoor Go-Kart Track Experience, downtown Las Vegas, Fremont Street, 450 Fremont Street, suite number 171, right on the corner of Las Vegas Boulevard and Fremont Street. What are you waiting for? Log on, get your tickets now. It's time to go racing at the Gene Woods Racing Indoor Go-Kart Track Experience, 450 Fremont Street, downtown Las Vegas.
Or you're doing a ride up on a Thursday afternoon here at On Pit Road Racing, WCOBM. Doing it all the way around the horn. Alan Michaels here. Scratch with a K off today, man. Getting that car ready to go to Cletus McFarland's place over in Bradenton, Florida. On that dirt track over there. So we got you all covered, keep you updated. A little shorter show today, but just keep everybody updated what's going on here. Okay, appreciate you all joining us. Real quickly, let's take a look and see what happened with NASCAR heading into the final weekend at Phoenix. Is brought to you by America's Racing Showplace. Las Vegas Motor Speedway tickets on sale for the 2026 races. Both events are up online for you. You can get the Pennzoil 400 or the South Point 400 tickets right now at lvms.com. Well, race facts from Phoenix. Corey Haim won the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series Championship, his 23rd victory in 89 Craftsman Truck Series races. This is his 12th victory and 21 top 10 finishes in 2025. This was his first victory and third top 10 finish in 4 races at Phoenix International Raceway. Ty Majeski finished up in second, posted up his second top 10 finish in 5 races at Phoenix. This is his 18th top 10 finish of 2025. Caden Honeycutt, who left Nice Motorsports and moved over to that number 51 team, finished up in third. It was his 4th top 10 finish in 4 races at Xfinity. Frankie Muniz, 19th, was the highest finishing rookie. Corey Helm led the point standings, and it's just pretty much all said and done. He gets the championship for the number 11 Tricon Garage Toyota. Corey Helm won his first NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series Championship becoming the 22nd different driver to win the Craftsman Truck Series since the season finale has been done in Phoenix. Him finished up the 2025 season with 25 starts, 12 wins, 19 top 5s, 21 top 10s, and 7 poles. All right. I'm just telling you, the kid just really kicked the butt. Xfinity news. Well, everybody had been moving Connor Zilic. I said it on this program last week. Watch out for Jesse Love. Watch out for the number 2 Chevrolet from Richard Childers Motorsports that ain't done. And look what happened. Jesse Love won the NASCAR Xfinity Series Championship race. This was his 3rd victory in 66 Xfinity Series races. This was his 2nd victory, 22nd top 10 finish in 2025. First victory and 4 top finish in 4 races at Phoenix. Eric Almirola finished up in 2nd, posted his 5th top 10 finish in 11 races at Phoenix. It was his 11th top 10 finish in 2025. Joe Gibbs Racing, number 19 team Toyota, wins the overall championship. Connor Zilic, who was in 3rd, posted up his 2nd top 10 finish in 3 races at Phoenix. That's just a sad thing to see. That kid really rocked it this year. But, things happen. And I said this could be a spoiler last week on the show. I want to say hi to Dave and Shannon out there watching the program today. But I said it was going to happen. I thought something was going to happen with Jesse Love, and look, it sure did. Love is the 5th youngest Xfinity champion, 20 years, 9 months, and 18 days. Chevrolet wins the manufacturer championship and the NASCAR Xfinity Series championship. All right. Well, I know everybody's working on the Denny Hamlin thing. I said this last week, too. Phoenix was his to win or his to lose. And personally, I think his crew chief lost the race for him. I don't think with anything less than 10 laps to go, you bring the car in and put 4 tires on it. Hamlin even said this in a post-race thing, man, it came out of the hole. I was back in the 5th row, so that means he's either starting 10th or 11th with, 4 to go? And they said, well, Larson came in and put tires on. Yeah, but Larson came in and put 2 on. And if I'm not mistaken, if you look at the video, I think he took her a half a round out. Loosened him up a little. But Ryan Blaney won the NASCAR Cup Series championship race. 17th victory, 378 Cup Series starts. Blaney is the 4th non-playoff driver to win the championship race in the playoff era from 2004 to 2025, joining Greg Biffle at Homestead in 2004 and in 2006. Denny Hamlin won it back in Homestead at 2013. Ross Chastain in 2023. This was his 4th victory, 19th top 10 finish of 2025. This is his 1st victory and 14th top 10 finish, 20 races at Phoenix. Brad Kay was 2nd. His 15th top 10 finish in 33 races at Phoenix. This is his 13th top 10 finish of 2025. Kyle Larson posted his in 3rd, posted his 15th top 10 finish in 23 races. Riley Herbst was the highest finishing rookie. And, of course, Kyle Larson wins the championship. I don't know what to say. I said a few things this week on last week's show. I thought Jesse Love was going to be the spoiler, and he sure as heck did. He spoiled it big time for him. And with Denny Hamlin, I mean, of course, the comments have come out that Denny Hamlin's done racing cars. I don't know about all that. I think he was upset. I think he was pissed off. I don't know if I'd have the same crew chief. But Denny himself did what he needed to do. For God's sakes, he had at one time, he had, a 3.5, 4 second lead on the field? But you do what you do, and you did what you did. So we'll find out what happens next year. I don't think Denny Hamlin's going to retire. I don't think so. Not maybe he's got 1 year left on the deal. He's got 1 year left with Gibbs. So I think I said this. If he won, I said this last week. If he won the championship, he would announce his retirement and do a farewell tour next year. That's the end of his contract. He'll race 1 more, maybe a shot at repeating, maybe not. But it didn't work out that way. I thought, well, he'll retire. He'll go be an owner. They still got court dates coming up in December. Said this too last week. NASCAR's got to settle. They got to settle. They're going to have to start opening up books. Goodyear, Sunoco. People are going to have to start showing stuff. Do they really want to do that? Sometimes it's best to keep the can on the worm, if you know what I mean. But it is what it is. Denny Hamlin had a great season. People commenting that Jesse ran a hell of a race. He did. He did what he needed to do. I mean, if you look at the standings before they went in, Jesse was on the bottom of the 4. Good kid. We've interviewed him a couple of times out here. He's got a lot of talent. California kid, spent a lot of time over in Irwindale. Came over here and ran at the bull ring a bunch of times. Good kid. So that's it. But anything else as far as Denny goes? I don't think, the rumors are flying all over the internet. I don't think he's going to retire. I think he's upset right now. I think he's pissed off. He's mad. I saw a couple of comments. Is he going to pull the Carl Edwards? Remember, Carl just had that year, and Tony beat him for the title. He just said enough is enough. I mean, Denny has plenty to gain and to grow on. He's got his team. I think they're going to come out the better end of this deal. That's my personal believing. So maybe it's, run the year, retire, go run your team. Have fun. Somebody said something about that with Tony Stewart to me the other day ago. I said, I interviewed Tony last year, and I looked at him, I said, Tony, you look like you're having fun. NHRA looks fun for you. Yeah, you've got the responsibility of paying the bills and everything else, but you look like you're having fun. I got some chat headlines. We'll do that. We'll take a break, and we'll come back and do a little chat headlines. A little short version of On Pit Road Racing today. Scratch will be back with us next week. He's getting the car set up down there in Florida. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back, everybody.
This is the loudest party on earth. This is family and tradition. This is NASCAR in Las Vegas. The Pennzoil 400 returns March 14th and 15th. Get your tickets now.
At Hammered Harry's, we're not like other restaurants.
The hell do you want?
We're service with an attitude.
There's your food. Don't ask me for anything else.
Dishing out great food, strong drinks, weekly events, and a hefty serving of sass. Only at Hammered Harry's.
Are you ready for the wildest ride on Fremont Street? The Gene Woods Racing Indoor Go-Kart Track Experience. 450 Fremont Street, suite number 171 on the corner of Las Vegas Boulevard and Fremont Street. Open 7 days a week, noon until midnight. Strap yourself in, pull your safety belts tight, and feel the power and the speed at the Gene Woods Racing Indoor Go-Kart Track Experience, downtown Las Vegas, Fremont Street, 450 Fremont Street, suite number 171, right on the corner of Las Vegas Boulevard and Fremont Street. What are you waiting for? Log on, get your tickets now. It's time to go racing at the Gene Woods Racing Indoor Go-Kart Track Experience, 450 Fremont Street, downtown Las Vegas.
On Thursday afternoon, Alan back here at Control Central, Las Vegas at the WCOBM studios. Graduate of the gate down in Daytona, getting that car set up, so we gave Scratch the day off. It's good to check in with Diane Fox earlier. She's doing really well, folks. We want to thank you for all the emails and things that you sent, Diane. She had a really rough period. She was in the hospital 17 days, ICU unit, one of her kids. She only has one kidney. And so they had to put her on dialysis. Her numbers jumped. We just didn't know what was going to happen. But thank goodness for everybody over at the Valley Hospital, the ICU unit over there. And everybody at the dialysis center took good care of Diane. Real quickly, some little chat topics. Parker Reslev is not going to be returning to Alpine Racing in 2026. He will not return to the Auto O'Reilly Series. Made an announcement on this past Monday. Reslev joined Alpine Racing ahead of the 2025 season, finished 22nd in the championship standings. The number 14's best finish was a second place at Rockingham, which was the best for the Wisconsin native career. Brandon McSwain, crew chief for Ross Chastain, reported that earlier last week that Brandon McSwain would be named the crew chief for Ross Chastain for 2026 season. He'll replace Phil Surgeon, who will stay with Trackhouse, but in a new role. Glad to hear about this. Tyler Reddick's little boy, rookie. I mean, for little kids, not even 6 months old. Had some real bad problems with tumors and multiple surgeries. I saw a couple of prayer lines. I jumped on one of them and sent prayers. But prognosis is looking good for the 5-month-old rookie. He's home after having surgery due to the tumor. Rookie had surgery last month to remove a kidney. His mother, Alexis, posted on Instagram last month that rookie and the tumor is doing very well. It also made his blood pressure and heart pump harder. So the kidney was removed. So it's a good thing. Real good thing. NASCAR competition officials issued changes this past Saturday, eligibility rules for 3 national series in 2026, lowering the minimum age requirement for the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, expanding the amount of races that Cup drivers are able to enter both the O'Reilly Auto Parts and the Craftsman Truck Series. The announcement marks the first significant change in eligibility requirements since 2020, when competition officials limited Cup Series drivers to 3 or more years of experience to participate in maximum of 5 events in the Xfinity. The circuit will become the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series next year. So basically, they're going to get 10 races in the auto parts, in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, and they'll move them up from 5 to 8 for the trucks. Age requirements going to be moved to 17 years old. They'll be able to run everything from basically a mile and a half at less in road courses. No super speedways. So a new sponsor next year for the O'Reilly system. That's it. For the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. Good run for Xfinity. Good time for something new. I think we said this last week. Elite Motorsports announced that Ardell Carriers, a global transportation provider designed to provide superior service at competitive prices, has signed a multi-year deal. Primary sponsor, Elite Motorsports Top Fuel Dragster. It will be driven by Tony Stewart in 2026. Ardell Carriers, founded in 1965, is a family-owned and operated with fleet of more than 21,000 tractors and trailers. They focus on providing safe and efficient operations. Also, Elite Motorsports has announced a multi-year deal. Championship crew chief Mike Green will lead the Top Fuel program beginning in 2026. Green has been active in every aspect of building a Top Fuel car around Tony Stewart. So that's it. Tony's got a good guy cutting the wrenches for him. He's also worked with Aaron Stansfield and Erica Enders. He'll be working with those guys. The Dodge NHRA Nevada Nationals, powered by Direct Connection Las Vegas, was the last event of 2025 season. They brought out the new looking Dodge Pro Mod. Pretty cool. They want to know who the real deal is coming down. Is Dallas Glenn the real deal? Well, we're going to find out. Just championship week is coming up for him. Brittany Force definitely left on a grid soon. The possibility of Brittany Force taking her last ride in a Top Fuel dragster is coming out at In-N-Out Burger, NHRA Finals in Panama. But regardless of what happens at her home track, Force can walk away secure in the knowledge that she earned her place in the Nitro Drag Racing circuit, one of the greatest of all times. Force won't win her third championship this season, but she doesn't need to. With her victory this past weekend in Las Vegas, she has now 19 career victories and has passed Shirley Muldowney as the sport's winningest female top fuel racing driver. Muldowney, of course, had 3 championships to Force's 2. So there's something to shoot for if she ever makes a return. I don't know. I don't know if she needs to. She broke all the NHRA records this year. She has smashed track records. She broke the track record out here in a Top Fuel. She's broke track records everywhere. I don't know if she needs to do anymore. I think it's just maybe time for Brittany, like her sister. Her sister married Graham Rahal. Another racing dynasty. Maybe it's just time for her to kick back now. I've drove the car. I've done everything I can do. I want to be married. I want to be a mom. I want to relax. Help out the team when I can. Bradenton Motorsports Park has hosted its first NHRA divisional event since 1975. It has recently undergone extensive renovation. The hands-on owner, Victor Alvarez, Garrett Mitchell, better known to you two stars as Cletus McFarland. Throughout the 2025 season, the facility has undergone remarkable transitions. All new entrance paving, fencing, renovated the tower, restroom facilities. Good to see those guys, stick it out and bring back the local tracks. Bowman Gray still running hot over here in Winston-Salem. Bradenton Motorsports Park. Hickory Motor Speedway. Junior did such a great thing down there, giving $5 off, $5 tickets to get into the races. Just a great deal. I think that's going to about do it for us today. Just a short show today. Scratch, we want to wish you a note that he's down there in the pits getting things going on. People are screaming about the point system. Been through this. Get rid of stage racing. Get rid of all that. Get back to racing. Screw all these other point stuff. Get back to the tracks. I've preached and preached. They're either going to listen or they won't. The fans are wanting to make a decision on this whole thing. That's what it's going to come down to. Back at you next Thursday. Quick show today just to get everybody updated. Scratch, like I said, getting the car ready. He'll be back with us next week. I'm sure he's got a lot to talk about that whole Denny Hamlin thing. Personally, myself, I said it earlier, I don't think Denny's going to retire. If he does, he does. But I don't think so. I think he's going to work out that one last year. So we'll see what happens. We'll keep you updated. On Pit Road Racing, doing it for you this Thursday edition. Wish you guys all a good weekend out there. Enjoy it. Get a chance to get Flow TV. Watch some dirt racing from Charlotte. Catch and I'll be back at you next week. I want to thank Diane for stopping in today. You guys have a great weekend out there. Take care of yourselves. Don, bring us home.
Thanks for joining us for On Pit Road Racing. Follow us on our website, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at On Pit Road Racing. On Pit Road Racing is written and produced by WCOBN TV. I'm John the Announcer for On Pit Road Racing.